Hi, this is an overview of the CYC certification process. Let's review what it is. CYC certification is for the field of youth work to recognize our professional knowledge and skills. It demonstrates our commitment to the practice and provides a framework for continued growth. CYC is administered for the United States and Canada through the CYC Certification Board. There are 3 sections of the certification process. Submit the application and take the certification exam. Once you become certified, you will renew every 2 years. There are 3 levels of certification. Youth workers in the United States can choose to apply for whichever level is the best fit. You do not need to start at entry level and work your way up, but you can do that if you like. You must have paid work experience or a supervised internship. Most entry-level candidates have been in the field for a year or 2. They have a basic level of knowledge and skills while continuing to advance their experience and explore the career. Associate-level candidates typically have 3 to 5 years of work experience with a solid base of knowledge and skills. They may be serving in managerial roles while continuing to develop expertise. Professional-level candidates usually have 5 or more years of work experience. They demonstrate a full range of knowledge and skills and often serve in administrative or supervisory roles. Once you know which level to apply for, you can start the application process. There are several items you will need. First, is documentation of your work experience. Your HR director can confirm your job role and employment dates. Your supervisor will need to complete an assessment form about your work performance. And at least 2 colleagues will need to complete a reference form to recommend you for certification. The next item you need is membership in a professional association. It must be an individual membership. There are many associations which are approved for CYC. You should be part of one that fits your particular area of practice. Some approved associations include Association of Child and Youth Care Practice, National Social Workers, National After School, National Safe Place, Partnership for Juvenile Services and Boys and Girls Club Professionals. Submit a copy of your membership card or a screenshot of your profile login to verify your membership. Next, you will need to create a list or log of your professional development background, including the trainings and conference workshops you have attended or presented. Only include items relevant to youth work. There are sample templates that you can download to create your own log. They include a description of the competency domains as well as the training hours required for each level. If you have had some applicable college classes, you can include those too. 1 credit hour equals 16 training hours. For example, a 3 credit hour class for child development would count for 48 training hours in the applied human development domain. In addition to your log, you must provide proof of completion for everything that was listed. This can be copies of training certificates, conference attendance records, college transcripts, and employer reports. The last application item is for professional level candidates only. It is a written portfolio. This is a collection of 8 essays about your goals and experience in the field. This is your opportunity to share your professional narrative. Look for the portfolio guidelines to find the writing prompts. This in the resource list. There are 2 or 3 question choices for each of the 8 topics. Each essay needs to be 500 words or less. Once you have answered all the questions, copy and paste your essays into the Word doc template, which includes a score sheet. Submit this Word doc with the rest of your application. Each essay needs to be 500 words or less. Get started from the Certification Board's website, cyccb.org. Once you decide the level you are applying for, you can also register for the exam. There is a separate exam for every level. Exams are proctored online. If you need accommodations or an in-person exam, be sure to request this ahead of time. Here are a few frequently asked questions. There are different fees for the application and exam for every level. Current total fees for professional, the highest level are $345. This is $180 for the application and $165 for the exam. Be sure to ask your employer if you qualify for a scholarship. There is no study guide for the exam. The best preparation is your on-the-job experience. There is a document of sample questions in the resources list. If you do not pass the exam the first time, you can retake it right away. The application usually takes 3 weeks for processing once it has been submitted. Exam results usually take 2 weeks for processing. You can choose the order of which to complete first or complete them at the same time. Set your own goals for completion. Most candidates struggle with compiling the training documents, so you may want to start there. When you become certified, you can share it with others. Update your profile and email signature. Let your employer know and continue your professional development journey. Please reach out if you have more questions. This presentation was made with the support of Indiana Youth Services Association. Thank you.